There's his eyes. Raccoon or something. I just saw his fucking eyes. Probably a raccoon. Maybe a possum. Get out of here! There's his eyes again. What the fuck is that? Great, now I gotta deal with a fucking wild animal. Yeah, it's a big raccoon. Fat boy. The fat boy. Nice. Interesting. This day's turned out kind of crazy. The encounter with the owl earlier, and now this big ass fat raccoon circling my campsite. I haven't even cooked supper yet. Welcome everybody. Welcome to Camping with Keith. Just sitting here about a fire, enjoying the evening, dealing with the wild animals. Wild Kingdom. The key, if an animal comes up to your shoulder and he wants to attack you, the key is to act crazier than an animal. Run around flailing your arms and shit like animals. I like animals. I like them all. I like all animals. Except for hyenas. Them sons of bitches. That big ass all-nighter is sizzling, so it's either wet or it might be partially green. Got a buttload of wood. Ooh. Dried off a bunch of wood. Hey, y'all, check this out. Got me a truck bed. Truck liner. Hell yeah. My truck liner I found in the woods. Now it's my little wall to block all the smoke from blowing in my face. Oh, I was going crazy earlier. I couldn't see. I had some issues like that in the past when I came out here. Yeah, it's like a drug that thing over here. That was such a pain in the ass. It's just big and awkward. What's up, that duck? Welcome. Beautiful snow. I didn't even know it was going to snow tonight. Bright light. Gizmo caca. There we go. That helps a little bit. We don't have to hold the light and the phone. What's up, Carrie? How you guys doing tonight? Oh, I still gotta make my supper. The hell time is it? It's almost 11 o'clock. Late supper. Make me a damn steak. I'm fucking hungry. I haven't had steak in a while. Smoke them if you got them. It's a nice night. It's pretty brisk. I mean, it's definitely chilly. It's supposed to get down in the mid to lower 20s, I think, tonight. I'm so done with this freezing cold weather. I was just out here like 3 days ago. Yeah, come out here. What time? What the hell did I come out here? Maybe Tuesday or Wednesday I came out here, and then I spent the night, and it was like 50 degrees during the day. I was just working in like a little flannel and shit. It was nice. No, I'm not homeless. I come out camping usually once or twice a week. I do primitive camping, and there's like state park. There's part of it that like I don't even know if it's really a state park, but I know the one portion is. I don't go to that site and camp over there because I don't want to deal with game wardens. But no, I'm not homeless. Shit, if I was homeless, I'd have more than a chair to sit in and a tarp to keep me dry. No, you're all good, bro. Do I like money? Who doesn't like money? Oh yeah, if I had a bunch of money right now, not a bunch, enough to get me a new car. Cool, thank you. I appreciate the sub. Just a small channel right now. I mean, I do just pretty much primitive camping. I go in the middle of nowhere, set up a little shelter, and hang out for the night by the fire, and make myself a nice supper and a nice filling breakfast. And usually get out of here tomorrow, probably between I don't know 1 o'clock and maybe 5. I'll be back at home, my nice warm apartment. I got neighbors that get on my nerves, so I come out here. It's better than fighting with my neighbors. So it's plus it's a lot more peaceful. I don't hear people thumping around, moving furniture at 2 o'clock in the fucking morning and dropping shit. They got apartments above me and below me. Guy downstairs is quiet as a mouse. We've lived as neighbors for 9 years now. I've had my apartment. I was homeless at one point in time though. If that makes any difference, I was homeless for on and off for about 2 years. Kind of honed my skills in surviving the cold and coming out here, and I've been out here in all kinds of weather: ice storms, snowstorms, single digits, pouring down rain. I mean, I've tried to get out here and under all conditions. So there's a video that usually covers one sort of a camping event, whether it's flooding, whether it's raining, pouring down rain. I always like camping when it's raining. You get a nice shelter set up and you get a good fire going. It's nice and peaceful here in the rainfall. And earlier when I was out here, I found a huge owl. It's the first time I've had an owl that I've seen an owl out here in these woods. I was at my campsite chilling, and all of a sudden these like 4 or 5 crows come flying right above my tarp, and they just land in the tree above me, and they just start going off. Wah, 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 wah. I mean, they were going crazy, and I'm like, first I was like, damn, there's a bunch of birds above me, and then it just got louder and louder. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I go out there, and there's this huge owl, big brown owl. As soon as I come out of my shelter, I see his head turn around like owls can. They turn their heads and shit. I was like, holy shit, it's an owl, and all them crows were trying to get him out of here. See, that might be the owl that I hear in these woods at night. I try to call back to it, but I can't make an owl sound. It's weird because you'd hear the owl make that noise, and then he'd make the noise from a whole different portion of where he's at, and then you'd hear it making a noise in another direction. I don't think it was multiple owls. I think it's just one flying around. They're so quiet when they fly, you can't hear them. That owl in the tree, it was funny. He was looking at them crows like, y'all tripping. The only reason why I flew away is because it was bored and didn't feel like hearing this. Don't think he was scared of the crows. Yeah, if you enjoy watching a guy camp in the woods and make videos, I go live, I make shorts, that kind of shit. But I really enjoy the peace and quiet and the serenity of just nothing. I hear nothing right now except maybe some vehicles driving. No yelling, no fighting, no screaming. Just peace and quiet. I usually make it not so peace and quiet because I make my homemade boom booms and I bring them out here, but I got to get some couple materials to make them boom the way they should because I was cutting corners trying to figuring it would still work the way I made them, but no, it didn't work. They were just pooping, popping, and I'm used to making things that you could feel in your chest, blowing stumps up and shit. That's what I'm all about, blowing shit up. Found an old fire stick poker at another campsite I'd camped at. I drug it over here. I like on my fire stick pokers. I always make sure they got like a bend at the end because it makes it a lot easier to grab stuff and move it around. I hear sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. It's that big ass log I got on there. Ugh. I cut that tree down too. Shit. Yeah, it's definitely that. It's sizzling. So this thing's either alive or it's wet. I won't be feeding any more of that into the fire. Haven't heard no trains go by today. It's weird. Usually I hear trains out here like every hour, every half hour. They are kind of respectful though. It seems like when they come down here where these houses are, they honk their horn before they get to these houses and after they get to the houses, but they don't do it like right behind these people's houses. I mean, that's a courtesy, I guess. They probably got sick and tired of hearing them bitch like, I'm sick and tired at 2 o'clock in the morning hearing these damn horns wake me up. Sizzle, sizzle. That sounds like what my steak's gonna sound like as soon as I cook that bad boy up. Make me a steak. Make me a steak. I'm gonna make me a big old steak. Big old 1 pounder. Freaking prices on steaks are crazy right now. I think I paid it was $14 for that one steak. Ooh, you damn piece of wood. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, you'll never hear me e-beg. You'll never hear me ask for donations or any of that kind of shit. I am going to get a Cash App set up so if somebody does want to donate in some way, shape, or form, maybe that might help. Like, because I had somebody offer me the one night. He goes, hey, man, if I wanted to send you some camping gear, how would I get that to you? So I'd have to set up a post office box and get a Cash App so I can tell people, don't donate to the chat or some shit. I'm not like super familiar with how people make money off of doing these lives. I think you have to have a certain amount of people, like 1,000 subscribers, before you can get monetized. I think my buddy told me. Because I told him, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get a Cash App and connect with my account. He goes, you got 1,000 subscribers? And it's like, no. And he's like, oh, you can't do that then. It's like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, you can still get that Cash App though, because that really does help. So I'm gonna probably download that app when I get home. I don't feel like downloading any apps tonight. I burn up data on this phone in between time or billing cycles, and it's messed up because I can't check my account and see how many more minutes I have or how much data I have left. Because when they set up my account, the guy at the store told me, oh, well, I didn't do that, you did that. Like, no, the fuck, I didn't do this shit. I know my email address. He put my email address in, but it left off like, I think it was 4 letters that weren't included in it. So every time I go to put in my real email address, it's like it can't send the information to it because that's not the proper email. But the real email doesn't exist. Sorry, y'all. I gotta move some wood around. That fire was so hot earlier. Oh my god, I was sweating. You don't want to sweat when it's real cold out because that can be if you're like in survival mode, that can be a death sentence. So usually when I'm out here layer up, I got 2 wool hoodies on underneath my hunting coat, and it like usually keeps me pretty warm. I mean, like I feel a little chill in my back, but I'm not like I got a like a well, it's not a sleeping bag, it's a comforter. It works as a sleeping bag, but I got that folded up in half and then draped over my chair, so it's my ass ain't freezing cold. Cause that's one thing that'll get cold out here real quick. Is your ass sitting in the chair by the fire when it's frigid cold out. One way to beat that is an easy way is just put a piece of cardboard down on your chair and you sit down on it. You'll be amazed at how much it keeps the cold away. Because I usually just use like these TV dinners. I got actually it's a DiGiorno pizza box. I cut off like the tops and the bottom of the box, and then I bring that with me out in case I need to sit on it, or if I need to make like a makeshift windbreaker like I did earlier that didn't work. That's why I drug the bed liner over here. Dude, it's been snowing. It's been snowing on and off for the past probably an hour. Dude, this bed liner I put up on its sides, this shit. I'm surprised I was able to drag that fucking thing over here. It was so awkward because it's like bends and shit. It's not like one. I don't know. I've never handled a bed liner before to a truck, so I just kept rolling it. It's like flip it, roll it, flip it, roll it. Carrying that damn thing over here. But if I got any wood left when I get ready to leave, I'll put it down on and then put it underneath that thing, so I'll be able to stash some wood until either somebody takes it or I come back out. I didn't even do any notifications. Or I mean, you got a notification that I went live, but I didn't put any shorts or notify anybody I was going to go live at about 9 o'clock, but that didn't happen. I gotta still cook my damn supper. It's just sprinkling. It's just snowing a little bit, not much. You can probably see some of it. It just, I don't know what they call that. Not sprinkling, squalls or some shit. It just snowing a little bit. I don't think we're gonna get anything accumulation tonight. Man, a big all-nighter I got is wet or something. It's just sizzling. All the other wood I got is perfect, except for these 2 trees I cut down that were kind of damp, so I put all that wood by the fire, and now that's all bone dry. Oh, hell no. 3 to 4 inches. Get the fuck out of here. I hope I don't get 3 to 4 inches of fucking snow. Dude, when I first went live, I had this big ass raccoon. At first, I didn't know if it was a raccoon or a possum. It was making these crazy noises, and then I heard it running around in the bushes, and I turned my light on. As soon as I turned my light on, I caught its eyes. I was like, I don't know what it is, but it's looking back at me. I wanted my little owl to come back, or Big Owl, or whatever. Y'all call him Big Owl. My buddy Big Owl. Them crows are bugging that owl. It was messed up because that owl was just looking at him like, y'all tripping. I will eat you. I don't know if them crows had a nest anywhere nearby. I'll be out of here probably before any. I don't know. I'm sick and tired of this cold ass weather. God, the last time I was out here it was 50 degrees. Now it's gonna be 20 degrees tonight. In the 20s or some shit. Yeah, put on a couple pieces of this shit. Big old logs. Sizzle, sizzle. There we go. My weed. Man, sometimes it's nice sitting by a fire when it's raging hot and you got the cold weather to kind of balance it out. Shit, earlier I had a big ass fire was going. It's way too close to me, man. My toes were fucking burning. I was blocking the fire with my legs. I usually got a hoodie out here or something else so I can kind of like drape over my legs to block the really bad heat. But I didn't even feel like bringing the hoodie with me. I didn't think I was going to need it. And the only thing I do with it is cover things up or drape it over my legs. I was like, fuck, I'll just leave it at home. I always forget to turn my notifications off when I'm go live. Or a lot of times my videos, you'll hear them go off too. My tarp's still over there. I should get that when I leave. I don't know. Well, I mean, it came down, but I'm sure the string broke or something broke. I don't think the tarp just ripped. I don't know, with the weight of all that snow we had up, like a foot of snow, so I don't know, it might have ripped it. Just had a big ass hole in it, and I was just like, I had it all season long. I didn't. That's actually pretty good to have a tarp all season long without destroying it completely. This heavy duty tarp is pretty badass, but man, it's a pain in the ass to set up in the winter because, like, I got out here earlier and it was so fucking cold. I got my hot hands. My nephew gave me 50 pairs of hot hands, and they are so expired and old that they don't work right. Like the big ones, that would say 12 hours and shit, those wouldn't even activate. And then these other little hot hands, they say 8 to 10 hours on them. They fuck last 3 to 4 hours. So I'm gonna have to invest in some good ones from the store because those things are a lifesaver. And put those on, and I got out here because man, my fingers were so damn cold. It was like you can only tie one thing off, and then you got to put your gloves back on with the hot hands, and you warm your fingers back up, and you go over to the next side and you do the same thing, and you're fighting with it, and you're getting pissed and cussing and screaming and shit. So I just kind of set up an easy little lean-to, just high on one end, a little lower on the other end, so if it did rain or accumulate, it wouldn't like just get stuck right above me. Because I gotta watch with the weight of this thing. It's real easy to just have like a sagging point right in the middle of your tarp, and then if it does rain, it's just gonna collect water right there. You can get a stick and put like a bottle on top of it and use that to kind of poke up the center of your shelter, and that'll actually get rid of some of the rain that wants to puddle. And you just gotta make sure you put something over top that stick that you use to hold up your shelter because it will poke through if the conditions are favorable. Favorable. That's fucked up, you because you can go if you can have fires at your house, unless that's some new ass law. Because as long as you tell the fire department that you got a fire pit, and they come and author and say, yeah, okay, that's you can have that. It's all the right conditions. Because I think you got to be away from 30 feet away from a dwelling, no overhang, that kind of shit. But yeah, that's after 11 o'clock. That's fucking stupid. Oh, we gotta shut that fire off. It's 11 o'clock, man. We don't want to go till 12. You don't know what'll happen. Fucking laws, dumbass laws. Another piece of wood on, I guess. Big ass pile of just big ass pieces of wood. Ah, damn it. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of that all nighter. I ain't gonna sit there and it's not gonna burn right. Guess I can burn off this one end and then. That's fucking stupid. 2 by 2 by 2. Shit, usually my fires are between 3 feet and 6 feet wide. I don't know. I hope they don't come back here and want me to be fine. I'm like, hey, I'll put my fire out. Can I still just sit here? That would suck. Having to sit in the middle of the fucking woods with no fire. Yeah, I know. I see your notifications. I can't turn them off while I'm doing this. I don't think I can. No, I don't think I can. I guess I can. Ha! No more notification sounds. I didn't know I could turn that off while I was doing it live. Man, I'm fucking hot. I'm trying to not sweating. Man, I'm so glad I got this strap for the back of my glasses. It keeps my glasses from falling off. I freaked out the last time I was out here. I couldn't find my glasses, dude. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. No. I keep looking at the fire like, no, there's no way that this happened again. It's like, what the fuck? And I'm looking for my glasses everywhere. And I sit down. I'm like, all right, just calm down. You got to be here somewhere. And I'm like, damn it. And I lean forward. I feel something poke me. And it's my fucking glasses hanging around my neck. So I can't waste no. Get another pair of glasses. I'm already fighting with them, they're trying to bill me for everything on them glasses because they're dumbass billed the wrong insurance company. It ain't my damn fault, and I ain't giving them a fucking dime. Your employee makes a mistake at your business. It's not the customer's fault, and it's not their responsibility to make things right. I mean, whatever happened when you make a mistake where you work, you actually get like reprimanded for it because there ain't no job I've ever had where I can make a mistake and just like, it's all good. It's like, no, you had to hear about it from your supervisor or fucking even higher up than that, the owners. Oh, yeah, it's actually a nice night, but I think I'm starting to sweat in my one layer. I can't take that off though because it's too cold. We'll go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get off here and start making my supper. I'm hungry. And it's time to eat. One thing I ate today is 2 fucking donuts. My insurance company asked me on the phone, have you ever had to go to bed hungry 1 or 2 nights throughout the month and blah blah blah? I'm like, yep. this past month here was, oh man, the last fucking week was tough. Eating fucking eggs and shit, and it's like, man, I can't eat. I gotta eat cheap shit like spaghetti, stuff like that. Because spaghetti sauces are pretty cheap. I mean, I get the mids, which is actually like high end stuff. It's really good spaghetti sauce, and it's like $4 for a jar, and I still got a bunch of fucking noodles in my cupboard from all the food drives I used to go to. But I can't. I mean, I used to, as a kid, love spaghetti. I'd eat this shit for 2 days straight, cold spaghetti. It didn't matter. I love that homemade spaghetti. Yeah, it's like I eat in the evening time. That's my meal. My mom's like, "Why aren't you eating during the day?" Look at me all fucking pissy, and I'm like, "Hey, I don't have the ability to eat like all day. I can't sit and eat breakfast. I'm not a breakfast person, anyways. I mean, once in a while on a camp, I might stop by McDonald's and get me a McGriddle. That's about the only time I'll eat a breakfast item. Just never been really into breakfast. Yeah, it's good morning. Holy shit. Yeah, this fire got my stamp of approval on it because this son bitch is hot. Let's move it away, further away, but then I'm going to regret that if I move it too far away. Just to deal with the heat. Yeah, I'm gonna get me something to eat and shit. It's that time. So I'll probably see you on the flip side. Stay safe, stay warm, and stay the fuck out of this cold weather. Unless you're crazy and a diehard camper. Other than that, stay the fuck at home. Love. Peace out, brother.